Just sitting here looking at the garden. This is the time of year where a piece of land that seems so big a couple of months ago starts to look like the tiniest garden you ever saw. We have a big change this week. I'm doing that What the Heck Is It contest, and as you can see, this is where this yellow squash vine was, and that's where the yellow squash vine is now. I tore most of it out because it was really compromising the cucumbers. It was almost killed those little ones back there, and it was stressing out the Kakai pumpkins too. So what I'm going to do, I've still got the 2 other volunteer vines in here, and I've got all the pumpkins. So what I'm going to do is let them grow, and at the end of the season in September, I will offer seeds from all of them. We have racer pumpkin, Kakai pumpkin, and aspen pumpkin, and these 2 volunteers we have left, I think, I'm not sure, are gourds, but they may be squash. That's what they look like. They're a little different than the other one. So our corn is about, chest high now. Depends on how tall you are, though. And I think in a few weeks we'll be seeing tassels. Here's the bush beans. I have the impression these have a much quicker growth rate than the pole beans that are growing among the pumpkins and corn. So I'm thinking maybe in a few weeks we will have beginnings of beans anyway from the bush plants. The pole beans are beginning to climb around on the corn a little bit. I don't know if you can see it there. Kind of hard to see on the viewfinder in the sun. The cucumbers have picked up a bit since they were sprayed for the disease that came in, that angular leaf spot. So they're doing a little better. And all of our pepper plants, each one of them has 1 pepper. So I just like to see them look a little stronger. I may tie them all up. This one's already tied up here because it almost fell over at the beginning of the season. Can we see anything here? I think that's the right one. But there's the cucumbers. They're looking better. Most of them are anyway. And there is our mortgage lifter tomato. Yay, mortgage lifter. It's got a tomato on it. Looks like it's trying to form some more. So it's finally doing better after being abruptly transplanted a few weeks back. And there's our mammoth Russian sunflower. It's about a little over 6 feet tall now. We've had them up to 14 feet, so I'd really like to see it get taller. Baby rose, sleeping through the midsummer heat. Here's the pink lavender. Actually, this is coming off white on the videos, and it's a very pale blue pink. And over here we have yarrow or yarrow. I'm going to figure out how to say that one of these days. And some snapdragons with a tree growing in them. It can't be in there. There. I always feel kind of sad about doing that, but we get thousands of little trees growing here every year, and I guess nature dictates that most of them can't become mature trees. Here's one of our mystery roses. I think it's a Trader Joe's rose. And here is our main tomato garden. Let's take that little sucker off there. Got my hand? Yeah. There's a sucker growing right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right down there. There we go. And we're going to pinch that off. Sends more strength to the main plant. As you can see, the Heirloom Beefsteak has caught up in growth to the Beefmaster. And it's even producing a few tomatoes. So there's hope yet, except for one little plant back here. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Got a hole in it. I don't like the looks of that. I have to do something. But this one is growing right next to the rose bush that I hate. This one, with the ugly flowers. And I don't think it likes the rose bush any better than I do. It has one little tiny tomato on it. So we will know next year if we do this setup again not to put a plant right next to the rose bush, because it's not happy. But that might change. It's very tall now. It might outgrow the rose bush and find happiness. You never know. Looks like I got some weeding to do. It has gone from being very, very cold to being very, very hot. And being very, very rainy to being fairly dry. But that's typical of July around here. We have what's known as the July drought nearly every year. Last year it spread through the whole summer. So it was a difficult growing season. But interestingly enough, pumpkins, the pumpkin farmers in this area, and there are more of them in this area than anywhere else, had a good year last year. And the reason they did is that pumpkins take water in through their leaves after a certain point. This is what I was told anyway. And so when you're watering pumpkins, you don't have to worry about finding the roots. They have roots all the way along the vine anyway. So you just throw water on them and they absorb it like a sponge. And we got some nicely dead, or almost dead, potato plants. Looks like we got snails, which we never had before. We had slugs, we don't have snails. And I think those came in on some of the soil that I purchased to fill the bags with, because these are growing in bags. See there. So we'll see if that affects the potatoes or not. I hope we'll get potatoes. We'll see. And there's our wildflower garden actually producing some flowers. And in the back there, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to call these videos. I don't know if you can see it. Here. And I'll go over there. This is our fern. It's getting more light than I thought it would get back here, but it is sending up fronds and appears fairly content, so hopefully it'll be here for many years to come. Darn pretty thing. I really like that. And so that is it for this week. We gotta do some weeding, as you can see. There we go. The weeds really grow in every condition. Actually, I think this one's edible, but I'll never try it. So anyway, that is our creeping mint. It's really creeping now. Kind of wish it would survive the winter here, but it won't, unfortunately. This is a zone 5B or 6 garden, so the lowest temperature is, well, we haven't had it in a few years, but between -10 and -20. So I guess that's 5B. So anyway, we're moving along through the summer heat, waiting for the pumpkins to produce something. They've got millions of male flowers, but no fruit yet. So I'm hoping in the next few weeks I'll have something to show you. And that'll be it for now. And I'll see you next week.